Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Ishyag, and I am Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT, and you have given me some information. So here is your situation. So you took the TOEFL IBT, you got 61, so you got 12 points in the reading and the listening. You got 15 points on the writing. You got 22 points on the speaking, right? So your goal here is you want to get, according to what you're telling me here, you want to get approximately 19 or 20 points on the reading. You want to get 20 points on the listening. You want to get 23 points in the speaking, and then 23 points on the writing. So basically, you want to go from 61 to 87. So my best guess for you, you're probably looking at approximately 3 to 6 months before you will reach this goal. You got a lot of language problems that you need to solve, and I'll go over some things that you can do, you can begin doing even today. All right, so number one, you got 3 specific suggestions, all right? Now there's one thing I want to say at the end of this video that's very, very important, so make sure you watch this all the way to the end. All right? Okay, number one, get in the habit of reading every day. This is important. Your reading area stinks. Let's face it, it's not good. The only way you're going to get better is if you start reading on a regular basis. You can read newspapers, magazines, and longer books. Secondly, get in the habit of practicing your listening comprehension every day. Try to practice about 45 minutes every day. Your listening, like your reading, is not good. You need to get better. So if you have English TV, you can focus on news, history, documentary, and science programs. You watch what you're interested in. Now, as you're doing the reading and the listening practice, really, really, really focus, Ishyag, on your note-taking. You want to focus on the main and the most important supportive points of these reading and listening passages, and then using your notes, you can practice writing and speaking about the information. As you do some writing practice each week, your goal is to write 3 250-word summaries each week of the reading and the listening passages that you're practicing. Now, in the beginning, your summaries won't be complete, they won't be accurate, and you have a lot of language use issues. It doesn't matter. Just keep writing. It doesn't even have to be graded by me. Just keep writing. Now, in addition to doing the writing practice, you should also do speaking practice each week. My recommendation is 3 to 5 oral responses each week. They should be 60 seconds for each one, so you're speaking about some reading and some listening passages. Now, Ishyag, you should also record your voice as you do the speaking practice. That way you can listen and re-listen to your recording, and you can check for any problems you're having with pronunciation, language use, and also topic development. Now, of course, you will be posting things for me also, and I will be critiquing and giving you information in those areas as well. Number 3, I recommend you go through my online TOEFL course. Start as quickly as you can. My recommendation is about 1 to 2 hours every day for the next 3, 4, or 5 months. You have to remember that your English skills right now are low. You got a lot of trouble, and you're going to have to build these English skills if you want to see progress with your TOEFL score. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it. All right? So, as you go through my online TOEFL course, Ishyag, my recommendation is to approach it first by completing the vocabulary, pronunciation, and my grammar lessons. Do the first 3 sections of my course first. This is very important because you need to build your academic English language proficiency, and it begins really with vocabulary, and you also want to work on your pronunciation before you start doing my speaking practice test, and you need to also do the grammar before you do my speaking and writing practice test. So do those first 3 sections first. That'll probably take you 2 or 3 months. Now, once you've completed the first 3 sections, then you can work on the grammar, you can work on the listening and the reading parts of my course. This is very important. Now, once you've done that, then you can start working on the writing and the speaking sections of my course. So, if you do the first thing, the reading and the listening practice, and you're already doing some writing and speaking practice there, and then you follow the order that I've just outlined in this video of going through my online TOEFL course, you can certainly begin improving your academic English language proficiency. Now, that's my recommendations. Now for the important thing I wanted to tell you. You already know, because you landed on this page, it's called full-length practice test. Now, I do partner with a company that offers full-length practice tests. What I want to tell you is you do not have to pay full price. If you use my code, once you become one of my students, and if you want to take a full-length IBT practice test, and I would do it after about 30 or 45 days into the course, or maybe 60 days into the course, take a full-length practice test so you can get some results, including your speaking and your writing scores. You get subtotals in all 4 areas, along with an overall score. That's going to do 3 things for you. It's going to mark your progress. You're going to see where you are. Number 2, it gives you more familiarity with the structure and the format of the TOEFL exam. And number 3, you will actually develop more strength and the stamina that you need in order to endure a really long and difficult 5-hour English test, which we know is the TOEFL. So that's what I wanted to tell you at the end. Remember, after you join my course, I am always an email away. You can always send me questions. Now, if you work hard, you should be able to reach your goal. I just had one of my students. He used my course for about 4.5 months. His score was, when he started, around 71, and after he used my course for 4.5 months, he got 97 on the TOEFL IBT, including 29 points on the writing. Now, he worked really hard, and I gave him very similar suggestions to what I'm giving you now. Now, I cannot guarantee, of course, that you're going to get 97. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you can improve. You will improve if you practice. And that's what my website offers you. It offers you a space to begin practicing your vocabulary, your pronunciation, your grammar, your listening, reading, writing, and speaking areas. And guess what? After you post the pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice test, you got me on the other end grading them, commenting on them, and also I have a teaching assistant who will help you when you're doing the writing practice test. So we will make sure you get feedback so you can see your progress every week. All right? Anyway, thank you very much for your questions, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.